Hello everyone, this is Medium Kinka John. We are playing Outward here today. And if I can ever get a good recording of this game, I think it might be the death of me. Oh my gosh. This is attempt number 6 of I don't know how many attempts. And if you can hear that in the background, that is my cat going absolutely bonkers, knocking stuff over, running back and forth between the house. It is just going nuts. So you're going to be hearing that. I do apologize, as she is going out of her mind. Yeah, she's going out of her mind. But we're hopefully going to get this to work. I mean, I finally got the recording software to work. I finally got this all to start. I finally got it all to go. And I now have a cat that has decided to make it so that I'm going to have probably the most interrupted recording process in the world here. So yeah, I have probably done this starting part 6 times. 8 or 6 times. And so yeah. So you get to listen to me commentate this with my beautiful narrating voice, the best one I can get for you right now. All my life, I've lived within the safety of Ceresro, spared the brutality of the world outside. But life in Aria, I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, guys, is never that easy. For all the safety that my tribe provides, our laws are harsh. We are judged not as individuals, but as bloodlines. The failures of my bloodline weigh heavy on me. My grandmother brought ruin to our tribe long ago, bringing a heavy blood price upon my family. We've paid the debt caused by her actions ever since. I joined an expedition across the sea with my old friend Yazan, hoping the money made there would be enough to clear my debts. This was a mistake. I am lucky to still be breathing after our ship hit rocks on the return voyage. Now I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the wild, untamed land outside the walls. I must carve out my own future or die trying. Alright, so we're now in this game with our beautiful, our head chopped off at the neck, rendered body. Grab the torch, thank you. And our little underwear. Or running at the beach. So, a few little tips. If you are thinking about getting this game or playing this game and you're still not figuring out the key button bindings and all that, my recommendation is to go ahead and look through the controls. Figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, because there are a lot of controls in this, and a lot of them you may not exactly know where or what they are. So yeah. There's our good old buddy Zan, mourning over his lost sailors. We're going to just quickly run down here. Grab that stuff. Now, there is quite a bit of loot in this area that you can... Well, there's not a lot. There's a machete, a pickaxe, and a hollowed out trunk which acts like a kind of pseudo chest guarded by 2 hyenas. I have fought them so many times, and the loot I've gotten from there has never been anything good. Screw it. I'm just gonna go fight them. We're just gonna come over here and we're gonna go kick their ass. Sorry for my language. Sorry. We're gonna go kick their butt. Yeah, kick their butt. Grab that machete. Come here. You looking at me. You calling me a liar. I'm gonna give you a good Italian welcome. And I probably just insulted a lot of people. I'm so sorry. How dare you have your friend hit me? I was killing your friend. Yeah, that's right. I killed him. Dead. And you'll be too. If you know what's good for you. Come here. Come down from that mountain. Because you didn't learn your lesson. Because I gotta beat it out of you. Come on, I'm tired. Come here so I can... I'm gonna smack you. I am so sorry, doggy. But I needed to. Hollowed out trunk gave me pale worker's hood, patterned worker attire, and an old lantern. I mean, that could definitely have been better loot. But I'm not gonna lie, when it was good loot. Turn my lantern back on. Sorry. It has been a long day. I've been dealing with all this other stuff, and I can still hear my cat freaking out back there. Oh my gosh. We haven't given her anything. She's had no catnip, nothing, and she's just freaking out. Good Lord. I love my cats. I love her, but... Like, seriously, I am trying to record here. I am trying to get this up for you guys, and I'm trying to have, a somewhat decent, recording in which it'll be, decent. It's not going to be anywhere near decent. But we're going to try. So let's talk to our good friend, Yazan. Sar, you're alive! You must be freezing. Come, warm up by the fire before you freeze to death. Where are we, Yazan? The last thing I remember was our ship hitting a rock. We're not far from home. You can see the lighthouse from here. Can't you? Eto made it out too. He's making his way to Cerzro to go get help. Eto made it out alive? He's a Kazite, Sar. He was born on a ship. This probably isn't the first time he's had to survive a shipwreck. If you're still feeling too injured from the shipwreck, go ahead and sleep in one of the bedrolls I laid out, and I'll keep watch for Eto and the rescuers. Yep. So yeah. Yeah, you can see the lighthouse way over there, right under my hood. And there's this wall that you can't get through. But this is just kind of like a little... Here's the first area. We're not going to give you anything because originally it was designed, as the tutorial area, but it's now just the introduction area because we actually have a tutorial in the game now, and you can go through that, no problem. So yeah. Wasn't that intuitive, but yeah. Would you calm down? She just ran under my feet. It is a no. Unconsciousness comes quickly, and you dream of being ensnared in something with a yelp. You jump out of your bed. Relief floods you as you recognize where you are. You are back in your old bed at home, the lighthouse of Cerzro. Yazan must have brought you back to your family's lighthouse. Only your aching body tells you that the shipwreck you suffered was not a nightmare. Oh, sorry, guys. That yawn just does not want to go away. We're going to put that torch out. I'm down here, grab my primitive satchel, which hopefully I won't have for long. We always open the stash first because we get another hat and linen cloth, and we get 8 silver. And then we run up here and we go, gimme. And now to organize this, and we go satchel. Yeah. Satchel. I'll move a lot of the stuff to the satchel. That's just because I use my pocket for stuff I'm going to need. We're going to assign that to a quick slot. We're going to assign that there. Yep. Now, do I like that or do I like that? I like that. Okay. We're going to go with that. And we're going to come over here and we're going to go boop. And one of the most useful items in this entire game when it comes to crafting is the linen cloth. You will need this for a lot of recipes. Like, holy gosh darn tootin', it just gives you need it for everything. Need my gab berries. Need the jerky. Yep. Recipe, gabberry germ, and fresh bedroll, flint and steel. Use the kitchen, make that. Nice and tasty. I can make predator bone stew. I'm not going to, but we're going to cook up the raw meat. Get some cooked meat. Cute, there's another lantern. We don't need it. We already got a lantern. Rise and shine, Trog spawn. You think you can nip off for 4 months and not pay what you owe to the tribe? Blood price is sacred, Saw. You can't shrug off your responsibility for as long as you did. I don't see the money from you. By the time I count to 10, I'll make sure you regret ever coming home. I just woke up from a shipwreck. Have a heart, will you? Yeah, you were on that ship too, weren't you? How do I know they're not at fault? I lost my daughter on that voyage. You bring ruin to the tribe just like your grandmother. Stop this right now. You don't need to be being this violent. If you can't make payments, you missed, we'll seize your home. That ought to cover 4 months of ignoring your duty to the tribe. Either pay up or get out of the way. Enough of this! 12 people are dead. This is the time for the tribe to come together and mourn our lost loved ones, not to demand payment from a survivor. Stop this shameful behavior at once. Saw is a victim of that shipwreck too. Under the laws of the Blue Chamber Collective, I have declared a period of mourning. You understand what that means, don't you? But Chamber Lady, Anderson, Saw has clearly been... I said that is enough. If you want to take this back up a Saw after the mourning period, feel free. But until then, your concern should be for those who lost their lives in the wreck. Ole, see these people off, would you? You heard, Mother. Away with you. Leave Saw to be. Or I will personally see that you get double shifts of guard duty this month. And everyone scatters. I'm sorry you woke up to that, after what you've been through. Saw, please forgive them. Many of them have lost family. And I'm thinking straight. I can't believe they want to seize my home. Can't you do something? If I could do more, I would. But if you do not pay off those 4 months of missed payments on your own, the tribe will have my head. The most I can do for you is declare a mourning period and buy you a little time. For 5 days. Don't worry. I am so sorry, guys. I am so freaking sorry. For 5 days, no one in the tribe can ask you for what you owe. That gives you 5 days to pay back 150 silver coins. Use your time to gather the money or earn a tribal favor. Then they won't be able to do a thing to you. Once you make the payment, come see me up at the town hall on top of the hill. Please find a way to make it work, sir. The last thing I want to do is take your lighthouse away. I can't possibly accomplish that. I need more time. The put price is unfair. You can't hold me responsible for things that are out of my control. Then I will have to head outside the walls. That does seem like your most effective option. Dangerous as it is, I doubt you'd be able to gather that much in such a short time just by staying in Cesrio. Never forget, no one is an orphan in Cesrio. Though you owe us a blood price, we will still help you however we can. Never hesitate to ask the rest of the tribe for a survival advice. If you can do a great deed for someone in Cesrio, we will owe you a tribal favor, which I will accept as a substitute for your payment. Once you are ready to leave Cesrio, speak to Bruak, the gate warden. He will judge whether or not you are prepared to face the outside world. Remember, sir, you only have 5 days to pay me the 150 silver or show me proof you have earned a tribal favor. May your ancestors watch over you. Sad day. So that's the gist of the starting bit of this game. You have that shipwreck, your life is in ruin, your family for a long time has been paying to this blood debt that it crosses the line in this game that I think is kind of funny, because it kind of shows how a society would work in a sense, for which, don't get me wrong, the blood debt it's a way of punishment that would work, because you got to think of it this way. You're right. You've done something wrong. You personally may not have to pay it all off, but your family does. Your entire line of people has to pay off that debt now. So it kind of forces the family to act as their own mediators and their own form of a body, or of their own form of a police, in a sense, is another term I would use, because they have to kind of watch their people to make sure, they're not doing anything that would be seen unfavorably and have them make that blood payment. We're going to equip that hatchet rather than the machete, because the hatchet is better. I'm so sorry, guys. I am just yawning up a storm. It is late. It is past my bedtime. Who am I kidding? I don't have a bedtime. I go to bed when I want. But I do have to wake up at a certain time when I have to go to work. Yep, a full-time job will do that. But let's go back. Because we got to run back into town. Because there's a few things we have to gather and pick up and trade in and sell. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to drop this backpack. No, I need that backpack. Talk to you. I want to sell you stuff. I don't need 2 fishing hooks. I don't need that machete. I don't need that hat. I don't need that. That sells for 4? Wow. Okay. I will learn those. I don't need 2 of those. It's this backpack. Need one of those. Complete. Now, where's that backpack? Equip it. And here. Open this up. Take all. And we're gonna... No, I need that. I meant to hit V, not B. Yeah. And we come over here. We go inventory. Unequip this. Because then I can go ahead and browse with him. Thank you. Certainly, let's do business. And then I can go ahead and sell you this axe. And we can sit here and we can go, what do I want to buy? Because I can go ahead and get a 200 sword, the Claymore, which will give me a pommel strike from the town guardsman. Could go with a spear. Spear might be nice. Halberd. Essential tool for mining deposits. Could go with a hammer. And this is the issue that I have in this game, because you shouldn't vary how your playstyle in the game is just by on the first weapon choice that you pick, because there's a few weapons through the town that you can pick up that, you can take those rather than getting one of these. And then later down the road, when you pick up weapons, you can upgrade to those weapons rather than buying them. I kind of like having that little edge of having an already nice weapon when I first leave. So I like buying one of these weapons and then, having that. And that's the difficulty I'm having. Let me run around town a little bit more, because I know there's a few more other loot spot. There's one other loot spot you can get to. Actually, there's 2. I keep forgetting that there's a chest in the town hall, and that's the one I forget. But there's another machete there, which I just automatically equipped. Yep, I filled it up. Let me drink some water, because that increases my stamina regen. I will run down to the end of this dock, grab that fishing hook, another one. Yep, fishing harpoon. We run back. And yeah, that's one of the things that just because of what weapon you pick shouldn't diverse what you use later on, because later on you'll unlock magic. Now, is magic good? Magic is decent in this. It isn't like an acquire it and you become super skilled or anything like that, but it definitely pushes things more into your favor, in my opinion. But it all depends on what you use, what spells you have, how you use it, how you fight. This game rewards actually thinking and preparing for that fight rather than rushing in there and just bludgeoning your way through it. Oh, wow. Okay, we got a very nice hat right off from the start. Like, I mean, it's not as good as the padded helm, but the stamina cost minus 5%. And who can say no to looking like freaking Jacko Blades with this weird hat? I cannot say no to looking like Jacko Blades. Like, that is freaking awesome. And I am loving this already. I've got a freaking mask on. Like, yeah. Man, it's minus 5% stamina cost for moving around, running around, and being a general nuisance to the populace. But we're going to come over here. Come talk to you again. Browse. Yes, I have more stuff to sell to you. Let us sell these axes, sell the fishing pole, sell that, sell the helm, sell this. And if I were to confirm that, that'd take me up to 94. So that's, if I were to sell one more item, I could get the recurve bow, which is nice. But the main thing is in this game, what I'm mostly torn about is whether you use a two-handed weapon or a one-handed weapon. Now, the one-handed weapon, you get the shield, so you can, you can either get the shield or you can get the lexicon, so you can do runic casting for spells. You can hold a torch or a lantern in your offhand, which is extremely useful as well. There's just a lot of things you can use with your offhand. You can even have a dagger in it. And that's one of the things. And I haven't messed around with the daggers that much, which is why I wanted to see. I do have a machete, and I'm not going to be using a machete. So I can sell that as well. Certainly. So we're going to sell that. Confirm the transaction. Don't need that. It's just, there's a lot of choices that you can make in this game that it will change. And you know what? I'm going to go with the spear because I haven't really done... It's between the spear and the halberd. So 22-17, 21-27. I think the halberd's going to be the better choice. So we're going to get that. Give me the halberd. And then we're going to equip this. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to assign to quick slot. We're going to assign it to Q. And we're going to come over here to skills and what is this one? We're going to free that quick slot because I don't use the kick. But we're going to go ahead and go Calbird because, yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be nice. It's got a lot of reach for wide range attacks, and then it's got a nice stab for special attack. We're going to check out here. Ooh, you have the Adventure Backpack's bag with a small carrying capacity, essentially specifically made to not interfere with dodging. I think you have to have skilled leather, but not enough. Trader boots. Trader garb. Yeah. Anyway. I'm here to learn my skill. I'm going outside. And I would like to learn my skill. Yep. Moon sweep has been learned. Thank you for farewell. And we're going to come over here. And we're going to go like this to 1. We're going to learn the skill of moon sweep. double attack that deals high damage and that increases in power if you have the rage or discipline boons. So we're going to grab that and then... Nice! Nice! It's actually a very fast attack. That's what I like. Now, you can learn bow moves from him. You can learn a bow move from him, which is known as escaping shot, I think it's called, or which you basically do a leap back and fire your bow. You can learn executioner from him, which if you have a great axe, it's a very powerful attack if you can knock your opponent to the ground and then use it. It basically does double damage if they're on the ground. Yeah, you're executing them. No, he's. I haven't tried all the combinations with him yet. I'm surprisingly, yes, I have not, because I normally notice my recordings messed up earlier. So yeah. And this is why I grabbed a weapon with high impact. That white bar that you saw on them, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it with the hyenas, and that's just because the hyenas, it really doesn't matter with them. That white bar is their stability bar. Now, the higher the impact damage on the weapon, the more it does to that, so it knocks them on the ground more. Now, in some cases, some people will say, well, then why don't you just use the Warhammer? Do that. Well, you have to do the trade-off of that the Warhammer actually has slower attack speed than, well, most of the other weapons. Now, the Halberd does decent impact damage, and it has decent damage for what it does, and it has moderate reach. Another mushroom. Always useful. But yeah. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering, well, what's the idea of this game? What is the objective? What is your purpose in this game? Well, as it just told you, you are trying to make sure and get this debt to pay off your family's lighthouse. After that, there isn't really an objective. There is a main quest line. There's actually one of 3 that you can complete with a single character. But you do have the chance of, creating another character, playing through one of the other quest lines, see how that goes, and seeing what happens. But this game is more about your interaction with the environment, your interaction with the world, and seeing how the game... Whoa! Okay! Flip me around. Yeah. But anyway, back on track. It is more about how you interact with the world around you in it, and to see the world kind of evolve as you do. Now, as the developers, when I was first looking into this, developers did mention that they were looking at adding in that almost every quest is time management. Like here, Michael Arbadine, I needed bandages to heal him, but if I didn't have any bandages on me and I left him, there's a good chance that he would have died. Now I went ahead and I got my tribal favor. I should have read that dialogue. I'm so sorry, guys. But I've got my tribal favor now, so now I don't have to worry about, my lighthouse going kaput and going away. By the way, those things are big, nasty, and mean. I will go fight him. And yeah. It is a lightning shrimp. No. Screw you. Well, this thing does have decent reach. It's very odd for its reach. Yep. Nope. Stupid ranged asshole. Oh my god, there I go again. Really need to watch my language. Little one coming on the way can't be doing that. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, I know, you're draining my stamina ever so fast. Ow, I got hit by that? You suck. No. No, 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 no. Mr. Crab. Oh, Mr. Crab. And yes, I'm doing the old famous Run around them in a circle trick because that kind of triggers their AI. Yeah. Nope. Oof. Yeah, I know, you're almost dead. Oh! Got a good hit on me, sucker. And you will run across quite a bit of these fights where you really shouldn't, you know, be doing that. But just to demonstrate that, you know, that guy can be really annoying, and they actually have a decent-sized aggro range. Can be rather annoying. Let's craft up some bandages here because I'm actually rather wounded. I'm going to go ahead and patch myself up, you know, get some healing going. I am dazed and I'm disorientated. But another thing you may know is there's this cave over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to explore this cave. I've yet to fully explore this cave, but I did learn the trick in my last failed recording. And it is the recording that shall forever be lost. Because I'm not sure. Needless to say, when I was doing my recordings, the video wouldn't render as it should. So, like, I'd be running around and it'd be like, I'd be here, and then it would instantly show me like 2 seconds ahead, and 2 seconds ahead, and 2 seconds ahead, and 2 seconds ahead. It was no longer, here's a video, we're now showing you screenshots every 2 seconds of what is going on. And I'm going, this is completely unusable. I can't use this. And I'd rather, you know, have to restart the game several times in order to get some decent footage than go through this. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into this cave here. Now, for this cave, it only allows you in there at low tide. Now, crap, I have to turn you off. I'm sorry, Mr. Campfire. I built you for no reason then. And I need to take a swig of my potion. My water, I should say. So let's sleep for about 4 hours, and we're going to guard for 2. Because that should take us at night, and we only have a 14% chance of getting ambushed. So hopefully we're not ambushed. I've yet to be ambushed in this game, but it'd be great to be caught on camera being ambushed, but roll the dice. Fortunately, your rest goes without an incident, and you feel better prepared for the day ahead. Yep. Ooh, it's dark. Another thing in this game is that it is so bloody dark in this game, it's not even funny. But no, this cave is only accessible at night. We go to Starfish Cave. Joint weapons deal more damage and have more reach than smaller weapons. However, you won't be able to wield a shield, a lantern, or a special trinket in your offhand. Exactly, and that was my major dilemma in this game when I first started out. And it's still a major dilemma of mine, in which I am always switching back between the two. But it can be said about having, you know, your first weapon be your first weapon. But yeah, now I'm going to have to fight some more of those lightning shrimp. And he's not going to be happy about it. I mean, I'm going into his cave. I don't blame him. Would you stop with the long-range attacks? Get over here. Oh, there's a lot of blue sand in here. No. I don't want nothing of what you're selling. Yeah. Yeah, you. Get over here so I can kick your butt. Ow! No. Nope. Ow! You get over here so I can kick your butt. Ow. Oh, and he canceled out my little special attack. You sucker. I hate that. That move I hate the most is that ground pound area damage. Because it causes the confusion status and, you know, it's just a pain to deal with. I'm regenerating my stamina right now. If you guys were wondering. As any good fighter would do in this situation is to make sure your stamina is regenerating. That's kind of like why I like this helmet, because it reduces the cost of my stuff by 5% for stamina based. Nope. Nope. Ow. Yeah, that's... I figured. And I get my first death. Well, pseudo-death. Because you don't actually ever die in this game. You just get woken up somewhere else. Pain racks your body as you wake up from your injury. You are alone, but surely not safe. With clenched teeth, you manage to drag yourself outside to safety, where you fall unconscious again. It is hours before you gain consciousness. You are beaten, bloody, but alive. You will wear these scars for quite some time. Your curse is recklessness and now vowed and more prepared for danger in the future. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, good golly God. Now, I know where I am. A lot of you people don't know. And this is something I noticed earlier as well. In one of my last recordings, because I died as well, it put me somewhere completely different, and I was lost until I found out where I was. Yeah, there's this chest. I hope this chest has stuff I could use, because otherwise this is going to be futile, and it doesn't have anything I can really use. I am most likely going to die of thirst all the way out here, because, you know... Give me the bloody dang eggs! I need the eggs! Gather the eggs. Gather the eggs. And there's 2 bandits down there. Oh, Lord. But no. Yazan on the beach at our home place talks about a crashed ship on the beach. This is said ship. This is very, very far away from where we were. Like, I don't think you understand how far away we are. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to loot this chest. Making noise. I don't like it. Container has the container seems smaller than it looks. So search the panels. Push the moon. And push the stars. The star moves slowly react to me to find the secret drawer. Nice. This stuff is coming along with me. So I've got a 35 silver, a rondel dagger, and a gadberry wine added. Now there's some seaweed here, but I don't need seaweed. I need nourishment. Can I drink you? I can. I don't know if I wanted to, but I can. What is the status effect? Mana cost minus 20%, physical resistance plus 15%, impact resistance minus 15%. I am drunk. There's some berries over here. I can go ahead and eat those. So this has definitely turned into a more survival aspect than I would have liked. There's hyena over there. Yeah. Eat that berry. I'm no longer hungry. Yeah, I'm 28 thirst. Your max damage increases 3% faster. Damage you deal is minus 25%. Yeah, I'm just, like, totally screwed out here. Just to give you an idea, we were here. Like, I will put a week in here. We were here. The game, through its death marker, me crawling to my case and then walking away, it decided that I came out here. So from here to here, what is going on, game? Why have you decided, to take me to here? I was nowhere near here at all. In fact, this is like on the opposite side of the map. But my battered and broken body decided that, you know what, I could drag myself that far. Yeah. I dragged myself that bloody far. But I'm going to climb up here because I know it's relatively safe up here. We're going to overlook this growing bandit camp. Look at them. Look at them all. I'm going to go ahead and pause the game, guys. And I do want to thank you so much for coming out and watching this very, very interesting story of why did I end up here? Why am I here? What am I doing? But anyway, no. Thank you so much for coming out. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and stay awesome.